Hi everybody, welcome back to my favorite part of the video. This is where we get to see what treasures I got where we just went shopping at. So the first two boxes are going to be the first place in Alma that we went to. Lisa's Eagle Nest, I believe is the name of that. And let's see what I got. Oh yeah, I think I know what this one is. I believe, let me do it before I start saying anything. Okay, it is. So, this is one part of it. It's made by Avitra. It's a company that makes crystal lead glass vases and containers and whatnot. Let's see if I can find the other half of it. Y'all just bear with me. I think this is it. I think we found it. Ah, yes. And the other piece. So if you can see that, that has the Star of David design on it. It's very popular in cut glass. Has feet. It is a footed bowl. It would be what you consider a footed candy bowl or dish. This was priced amazingly well. When we went to this flea market, I have another crystal piece that I got as well. They had a lot of their crystal pieces not marked at what they were worth. So that was one of the things that we really found at this place that I found that were really a good bargain for resale. So, and again, it comes in two pieces. So we'll set that there. All right, let's see what else I got. Let me show you the other crystal piece that I got. This is amazing. I've seen this piece. So it's two pieces. It has a lid and it is just the main piece. I've seen the main piece a lot by itself. Even the guy checking us out said, I've seen a lot of those, but I've never seen them with the lid. And I thought, that's amazing. It again was not priced anywhere near what it is worth. It is crystal. It is cut, what they call cut lead crystal. It's because lead is used in the process of cutting the glass is all it is. This one is by Block Crystal. And it was made in Poland. I'm not quite sure on the other one as to where it was made. But it's cut lead crystal as well. And I'll do some research on it. And when you go on my shop at Peddlerwagon Etsy.com, it will show you more details of things as I research. But yeah, those were really good bargains. I kind of feel bad for the price I paid because they were nowhere near what they were worth. Alright, and the next thing in this, I don't have two things in this box. I think this is one thing, but it has a lid. We all know I like glass. And I pick up a lot of glass. I hear that a lot when I go into flea markets. Everybody's like, oh, somebody likes glass. And I've realized I do kind of like glass. I guess because, well, I'm a girl and I like shiny things. Maybe that's why. I'm not quite sure. So this is a part of it. This is a Jeanette Fostoria inspired candy bowl or candy dish. It says on here, Smith Handmade. I'm not quite sure what that means. It does have like a little scrape right there. I'm going to have to do some research and find out exactly what that means. But it's still valuable even without that. I'm kind of curious what that is. It was still worth the price that I paid only because of what it is. It does have a few little nicks inside. Nothing too major. This is probably made in the 50s, 60s. So this is fairly common for that age to have that kind of wear and tear. So the top is frosted. This is frosted around. And it just goes on there. There's no nicks, dings, or anything like that. There are like a few scratches deep in there. I don't know if you can really see in there, but it's not that bad. And so that was the end of the first box. Oh, I'm sorry, Dot. Watch out. I got my dogs, my dad's dogs, getting underneath my feet. They're good about that, aren't ya? They're like, we want to see all this stuff too, man. All right, so on to the second box. And there are going to be 2 of these. There's one. Beautiful, right? Let me see if I can find the other one. Yep, right there on the top. And 2. I don't know much about the maker on these. These are just vintage milk glass bud vases. These are very valuable. They're very popular right now. Milk glass is like, I don't know what it is about milk glass right now, but milk glass is in its heyday with vintage items. Everybody's crazy about milk glass right now. They were really good shape. They were like maybe half the price of what you would normally pay for these. And so I picked these up. Again, I like glass, obviously. All right, on to the next thing. You can see, oh, okay. So these next few pieces, hopefully it'll be the next few pieces if I can dig in there and actually find the other one, were really cool. They're Arnault Linwell or something like that. I can't think of how to pronounce it exactly. It's a specific china that was made in Japan. It's porcelain china that was made in Japan. It was shipped over here right after World War II, around 1945 is when they started doing the imports for the china, fine china. The company is American, but again, it was made in Japan right after World War II. And it's highly collectible. And these pieces, this booth that I went into had several pieces, several. And they were not priced anywhere near the value of the items. So I snagged quite a few and had to actually stop myself, because if not, I'd have probably bought out the whole booth, and I can't quite do that quite yet. We're getting to that point where I can come in and just wipe out a whole booth and make someone's day, but I'm not quite there yet. So, so this is the first piece. So this is what they call a pedestal trinket box. Look at the inside. It does need to be cleaned up. There are some stains, like not stains, but it's kind of brownish and things like that. Like I need to clean it. But I know it'll shine up real nice. I mean, there's some rough spots on the bottoms. Maker's marks. One of the maker's marks numbers is on the bottom. The pedestal, I'm told, does come off. So that's kind of neat. So I guess you can take the pedestal off if you want to. I never knew that, but when I was researching it, I found out you can take the pedestal off, which I think is really neat. It's really pretty, really beautiful. And like I said, they did not, this is so rare, and they did not have it marked at the price that it's worth. These are highly collectible. So let's see if I can find the other piece that's made by the same maker, the same china maker. Oh, here's part of it. So we have a vanity tray. As you can see, again, it has the lady and the cherubs with the roses or flowers. It is gold gilded, and it's a vanity tray. It does need to be cleaned up. Again, a lot of this stuff did need to be cleaned up. Again, it has the maker's number on there, or model number, I guess is what you would say. So there are other pieces to this. Let me see if I can find it. One moment. Let's see what we got. Ah, there it is. There is one. It's a bud vase. And it goes with the vanity tray. That raised detail, hand painted, handcrafted, so beautiful. Very beautiful. So one. And two. I'm not going to get a close up on this one only because this one is exactly like the other one. So there's 2 little bud vases that go with it. Let's see if I can find the other pieces here. I think this one is one. Let's see. Yep, here we go. We got, let's see, this. It's a trinket box. It does have a lid. As soon as I find the lid, I'll show y'all that as well. Has the gold detailing. Again, the model number or number, maker's number on the back. Put that there. And I believe this is the lid, so let's see. Yeah. And again, the lid looks just like the scene on the bud bases in the tray. If you can see that. So again, this all matches. So there's this. I believe there's one more piece. I'm not quite sure. Let me think. 1, 2. No, I think that was it. So it's a 4-piece vanity tray set. I'm going to be very, very careful with bringing this over here. Now the gold does have some worn spots in it. That's kind of normal for the edges when they're gilded like that. But again, this was very beautiful. Very low price for what its value actually is. You don't find a whole set like this usually. I probably paid for the whole set what only one piece is worth. So, like I said, I got a very good deal on this stuff. And if I could have, she had a whole booth, whoever she or he was had a whole booth full of it, and I bought out the whole booth. I'm getting to the point where I can start doing that and make some, you know, flea market booth holders' dream come true, but I'm not quite there yet. So, but one of these days, that's one of my major goals with my shop. Again, you could look at this stuff. If you're interested in buying or you just want to take closer looks, you can always go to my shop. It's AR Peddler, PEDDLER Wagon, WAGON .etsy.com. All right, so let's go on to the next thing. Again, this is all from the same shop. We had 2 boxes from that. Oh yes, this is my favorite, one of my favorite picks of that day. So this is a little Siamese white cat, kitty cat, pink, because we all know I love pink, music box. And it works. It's got just a little circular thing on there. It does spin. I don't have it on the table for you to see it spinning, but it does spin. And I thought it was just too cute to pass up. So it's going to keep playing as I look under the other stuff. All right. Oh, these next 2 things I was really excited about. They were not priced what they were worth at all. I'm not quite sure they even knew what they had. These are Fostoria. This is Fostoria candle holders. I have 2 of these. So this is cut glass. It is, again, like I said, it is Fostoria. These are highly collectible. You do find a lot of these online, but for the price I paid, I'm going to be able to list these for a really good price, and I'll probably sell these fairly quickly, only because I did get such a great deal on them. They were not priced. I don't even know if they realized what these were. So I got them at an amazing deal that I get to pass on to all my buyers. So, and again, here's the second one. This is just some tape that was on it. I got to take that off and clean these up. I always clean everything up. I'm not seeing a lot of, there's like maybe a paint spot there that I got to get off, but that won't take much. But again, amazing condition and a great deal on the price on it. All right, moving on. I think I got one more thing in here, and then we can get to our last box from the last place. So let's see what I've got in here. Oh, yes, this is another piece. I forgot all about it. Oh, my gosh. So I thought all I got was this out of that collection. I told you I almost bought this booth completely out. I had to stop myself, so I stopped at 3. I thought I stopped at 2, but I stopped at 3. So, okay. I'm not doing as great as I thought I was, but I did good because I stopped. So let's see. This right here is what they would call a silent butler or a crumb catcher. In one of my previous videos, I also bought another porcelain one. The porcelain ones are a little bit more collectible, and they are pricier. Again, this was a great deal. It is rare with this collection. And I will probably offer a lot of these pieces in this collection right here together at a discount on my shop. We have a way that we can group similar items together and give a discount to my buyers. And I'll probably list a lot of this stuff together in case anybody collects it and they want to buy every single piece I have. Again, it'll be at a great deal, probably less than what it's actually worth, because I got it for way less than it was actually worth. So I like to pass on my savings to my buyers. Like I've said before, I'm not trying to get rich. I'm just trying to be able to support myself and keep my hobby going because it's a lot of fun. All right, so we're going to go on to our last and final box. Let me give you a close-up real quick of everything that we got from the first place. All right, now we're going to do the second box, or I'm sorry, the third box from the second place that we went to in Alma. And this is the place we went to on our last video that was amazing. It was still amazing this time. And I had to reel myself in because I had already spent quite a bit at the other place and had to reel myself in. I'm starting to really like Alma. I find really good deals, and that's Alma, Arkansas, in case anybody wants to know. If you're not from Arkansas, ALMA. You just go north on Highway 71 and you can't miss these places. They're like maybe, I don't even know, they're maybe 500 yards away from each other. They're not very far from each other. You hit one, hit the other one within like a minute. So we're going to go ahead and get into the third box and see what I got from the second place who went. All right. And I can't remember a lot of the things I got at this place, so I'm going to be a little surprised at some of this. All right, let's see what we got for this one. Oh, yeah. So this is a pressed glass butter dish or cheese ball tray. There is a big bubble right there. But that was done when the glass was made, so I believe it actually makes it very unique, in my opinion. It even kind of has a dip because it's been done like that. It is taped down, but let me see if I can get this tape off of here, and I will show you. There we go. So you can see the inside. It does sit on like a little pedestal base, almost. And it is rough right there. It's raised on the glass with the detail. And that's the lid. I'm going to do some more research, but I'm thinking, I really want to do research on this because I think this is something that some people may not know. I mean, like, I think it's something that was priced way below what it's valued at. I need to do some more research on it. I know it's not a, there's a certain type called a princess something that's a certain type of glass. It's not princess glass. But it is something. So I'm going to do some research on it. And either way, even if I have to sell it at cost, it was a good deal. The booth I got it out of was having like a 40% off sale. So the price I paid was well worth it. I'll get my money back regardless. All right, so let's see what I got next. Okay, and I got this. A lot of people have these on their shops on my platform on Etsy. But I love these. I've been wanting one. I got one of the frosted ones, as you remember from the other store. It's right over there, actually. And I kind of got it to go together. That way, if I want to sell them together, I can. They're not exactly the same. I think one is smaller than the other. So this one's a little shorter, but not much. They're just really cute. And I really like these. They're Fostoria inspired. I'm not for certain that they're Fostoria exactly, but I do know they're Fostoria inspired. So again, that one was for the first shop, and this one's from our second shop we went to in Alma. It is glued down, but just so you can see that beautiful glass detailing. It is a little smoky. It's kind of like a rough glass right there around the band. The other one was frosted. This one's kind of rough right there. But I really like it. And it is a really good price. I got a really good deal on this stuff. Again, I like glass. I'm very much figuring out that I really adore glass. Because what girl doesn't like nice shiny things? Duh. Alright, so let's see what else we got. We got newspaper. Woo! Yeah, no, sorry, I'm a little goofy. Y'all have to overlook me. Alright, so let's see what I have next. I think this is one of my favorite ones I found at that last place. Yes, oh my gosh, yes. Okay, this is, look at this beautiful baby. It's pink. I love pink. Y'all know I love pink. Anyway, this is a pink depression glass candy bowl. It is good and solid and heavy. It has no nicks, no scratches, no dings. I know I'm getting excited, so I'll slow down. But it was such a beautiful piece. I caught this piece as we were leaving, and I'd already kind of hit my limit on spending, but I had to have it. It was just too good of a deal to pass up. What they wanted for it was, okay, I'll take it, no problem. And so, of course, I got it. And again, it's pink depression glass. It's probably not as old as most pink depression glass. Most pink depression glass came out around the 30s, 40s. But I think that's like in the 60s. Still really cute. Still really girly, like I like. So, but yeah. And again, it's one of those things that I got that if it doesn't sell, I'm not too upset about keeping it. So, we all know that's how I do things. So if I like it, I buy it. And 9 times out of 10, it sells. So, I'm obviously thinking I've got pretty good taste. Because I'm doing really well. I'm keeping my habit going. I'm continuously buying and flipping and buying and flipping. So I appreciate everybody who watches me. And I appreciate everybody who buys from my shop. Again, it's arpeddlerwagon.etsy.com. And I'm not done. We still have things to go through. Y'all thought I was done, didn't you? I bet you did. Not yet. All right. So the next thing I bought. So I bought this. It's a ruffled edge imperial glass star dated bowl. EAPG. If y'all remember, EAPG is early American pressed glass. It is cut. It has the rough edges. I got it thinking it might go with an imperial glass punch bowl stand or fruit bowl stand that I had. But alas, it did not fit. It was not the right pattern. This is a newer pattern and the other one is older. The other one was like in the early 1900s. This one's probably in the 1910s. But that's okay. I can still sell it just like it is. It was a good deal. It does have a nick on the bottom, so I almost walked away from it. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick it up and just fingers crossed it fits on my stand. It didn't fit, but that's okay because it's beautiful in and of itself anyway. So I'm going to let y'all look at that close up. Again, it's that rough cut glass. It's got like the sharp kind of edges on it. Imperial glass was really known for that. I don't see a lot of nicks. I think there's a few little nicks or scratches in the glass, but it's not anything that's highly, highly noticeable that would detract from, the value. It does have that nick on the bottom, but I'm not really worried about that because what I paid for it, I can very much get my money back plus some, so it's not a big deal. Oh, now this next thing, I love this thing. Look at this, you guys. This is like a Spanish-inspired metal scroll work fruit bowl. And so it's something that you would set, on your table and put fruit in. You could even put another bowl in it. I mean, if you wanted to, I guess you could put you could even put that bowl in it. It's whatever you want to do. Use your imagination on the multiple uses you could do for it. I liked it because it's so unique. I've never really seen anything like this. I did some research on it. It is Spanish, I believe. Someone else on my platform had sold one not that long ago for way more than what I paid for it. Again, I'm not probably going to price it that high. I'll probably just price it, a little bit more than what I paid for it because, like I always say, I'm not trying to get rich. I'm just trying to make a living and keep my hobby going and support myself doing this. So, again, this was something really unique and lovely. These things sell really well on the platform. I guess because they're unique. Everybody likes something unique and different. It's like, oh, I've never seen that. That's really cute. And so what do? You buy it. Just like me going into the stores. I go, oh, that's cute and it's a good price. I'm going to buy it. So, so there's that. All right. I think I have 2 more. Oh, no, I have 3 more things. I thought I only had 2, but I have 3 more things. So these right here, this is pool silver. It's silver plated. I'm pretty sure it's silver. I'm not sure if it's silver plated. I just know it's the Pool Silver Company. And you can look on the bottom of that. I don't know if you can see it. It does have a number for the pattern that was used. It does have a lot of details in it. These are heavy, solid pieces. So I would almost bet that these might be. There is pepper in there still. Do you see that? Okay, so these were used clearly. Oh my gosh, you can barely smell it though, so it's not that good. I can't believe they left pepper in it. Oh my goodness. But anyway, so I got to clean those out for sure. Maybe that's why they're so heavy. No, pepper's not going to make it that heavy. It's the silver itself. But these were really cute, really good price. I believe these are also came from that booth that was 40% off, so it was an amazing deal. And I couldn't just pass it by. It was just too good of a deal. Those are really cute. Again, silver's really resellable. Excuse me, I feel like I'm about to sneeze because that pepper. But those really sell really well on the platform. Silver does. Every silver piece that I have pretty much doesn't stay very long. So yeah, I always look for good deals on silver. If it's a good deal, you can almost bet I'm always going to buy it if it's silver. Always. All right, so on to the last pieces. Let's see. I don't remember this. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. So this is 1 piece. I know you're thinking, 1 piece? That's 2 pieces. What are you talking about? So this is a candle holder right here. You can do a taper candle. If you can see, it has a little hole for a taper candle. You can even do a pillar candle here if you wanted to. It's got frosted glass detailing with a fleur-de-lis design. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Don't massacre me on my pronunciations. I am from Arkansas. It has that good New Orleans vibe to it, you know what I mean? So we have that one. And then I have another one. And I bought these because these are really cute. Like, these would be cute for Christmas. If you wanted to do that, those would be really cute for Christmas as candle holders. Look, you could also flip them upside down. And dude, those could be matching bases if you wanted. I know that sounds stupid and people would be like, girl, that's not how you use it. But I'm one of those people, I find multiple uses for like one thing. Because, I mean, maybe you don't want candlesticks. Maybe you're like, those are some big bulky candlestick holders. Okay, well then, girl, turn it over. You got 2 vases. Because there ain't no hole in the bottom. The hole in the bottom has a bottom to it right here. So no water's going to get out. So you could have like 2 little vases. I know. I'm cool. I come up with cool ideas. But anyway, so that was our last item. That was the last find. It was a really good deal. I really don't know how I'm going to advertise them. I think I'm going to do they are candle holders. That's how they sold them. But you can turn almost anything into anything nowadays. I think that's why I like glass and I like the containers and such, because I love storage. I mean, a lot of people would think, okay, that's cute, you put candy in it. No, girl, you can put that in your bathroom and put like your bath salts in it. You could put your jewelry in it. I mean, you could put this on your dresser, put your keys, all kinds of, I mean, I love glass for storage. And that's probably why I buy so many glass pieces, is because I like unique, different things. Used in different ways. I'm all about recycling, reusing, repurposing. And that's the whole reason I like flea markets. And plus that, you find unique stuff. I mean, stuff that's not mass produced. I mean, this stuff ain't from Amazon. So I want to thank you for joining me today. And I hope you love these pieces. Again, if you've seen anything you like and you want to buy it, or you just want to go on and favorite my shop and support me, the shop is peddlerwagon.etsy.com. Thank you. Until I see you again. Bye.